Hello. How you doing? Ugh. Boop, boop. Oh man, my hair looks so stupid like that. Plus I can never hear a damn thing in my headphones when it goes. I don't know how some people with long hair just put their headphones on and have their hair over their ears. I don't get it. Maybe they do a thing where they part their hair front and back so it's around their... I don't know. How you doing? Alright. Hell! Yeah, it's Monday, it's a hell day. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. So, I would like to point you to something. Did I actually save it as a ping file? I don't recall if I exported it as a ping file. Let's export it as a ping file. It doesn't have all the details yet, and this is not the final copy, but I would like to bring your attention to something happening on Sunday. Sunday. And it's not a monster truck rally. Let me add this image file so you can see. There we go. This is happening on Sunday. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, I've got 5 of those cards I got out of Cordovan at Gen Con remaining, and I'm going to give all of those away. Plus, one lucky viewer will walk away with the Crystal Forge Patron's Coffer, the Ultimate Edition thereof, the highest tier. Because that's what they normally give us to, for ourselves, and one, in this case, one to give away. So I'm like, alright. Also, if you're on Shadowdale like me, I've got a character who has like 60 some odd pet certificates in her bank, and I want to get rid of many of them. So I'm going to give them away. So that's a whole ass thing happening. The 200th episode of my official DDO stream. It'll be on twitch.tv/DDO stream, not here. But I wanted to let you know what's happening this upcoming Sunday. And that's what's going to be given away. And maybe I'll actually turn this into a proper flyer and put it on the forums and in Discord and all that other shit. But I'm not doing that tonight. I'm busy. Let's make that go away. Bye. Alright, let's have a drink. Alright, you can see the list of characters that I have in the thing. Celestial was the one we played last time. So, let's see what the dice do say. Roll 1d41. Also, I plan on adding a Mind Cleaver to the list. I actually sent a DM to StrimTom earlier today when I actually saw that he was around. After there was a clanker in his Discord. And asked him if how to request a Mind Cleaver build from him, because he hasn't made one yet. At least he hasn't published one yet. He's probably made one. And what I want for this Mind Cleaver is to make it a Dragon Lord. So yes, I have the Lesser Heart of Wood to just, go back to what, basically respec at 1 and then choose Dragon Lord. And I want to also see how I can take advantage of the intelligence score instead of Constitution. Though Constitution's always fun. Everybody can use Constitution. It's not a dump stat. Unless you're doing a meme build. And I want to make use of the actual conjured axes. Which I know... I made a point of saying I don't want to optimal, I don't want to be Reaper capable, I don't care about endgame, I just want to play this in level and have fun with it. I've seen a couple of Mind Cleaver builds out there. There's one that's like basically a Vanguard, a sword and board. I saw one that's got like every past life, and I'm like, that doesn't help me. I need a first life, no tomes, none of the other fun stuff. Just basically, I'm building this for the very first time, and I don't want it to suck egregiously. It probably will because I'm building it, but whatever. And then that would make the list 42 characters. The ultimate answer to the life, the universe, and everything. The question therein is, how many characters does Druid have on her Let the Dice Decide list? 42. But right now we have one less than that, so roll 1d41. I roll a 26. 26. Ooh. 26 is my level 34 Purple Dragon Knight, my PDK Paladin. Okay. So let's make Sapphire red. Red. Red, red wine. 28. And that means whoever was 18. Ooh, Chaosbringer. Chaosbringer comes off the list. Alright, he's back in the pool. Alright, good times. Alright, save that. Now let's make that go away and let's switch characters. I hope that was, yeah, it is 26. Unfortunately, I did have a problem this morning. As I was in that moment before I actually woke up. Apparently I got some super bad dust in my eyes. I don't know how I managed that, but it caused blurring. Like this eye just like completely watered like crazy, and it's been very blurry all day. It's been an adventure trying to get work done at my day job. So yes, let's make the spreadsheet go away. Alright, and let's put this back where it needs to go. And let's switch over to Sapphire. Log out. We may need to do a tiny bit of catch up with her. Or housekeeping with her, because I don't think I've actually done anything with her since before the expansion came out. Some of the downsides of doing this show is like, so many of my characters, it's like I don't touch them. Ooh, hello. You're in the Hall of Heroes, so maybe we did actually go get the expansion stuff. We'll find out in a minute. We'll find out in a minute. We'll also roll our daily dice while we're here. Not that I'm actually going to bother to use the results of the daily dice on a level 34 character, because, like, why? Why? And I have 10 slots in my shared storage left. Oh my god, 10 slots left. Alright, I'm going to actually throw my loots into my thing here. This is the character that I got all of the sheet music from Symphony of the Fae event, which was a lot of fun. These, okay, they did come from the Symphony event. But I hate the fact that they lost their entire border. Whatever. Okay, so we have one Albereth and 13 minutes on another Albereth. So we need 2 more Albereths. We do have a couple of bells of opening. We have a small augment bag. Why are you meowing, Scamper? Come here. Come here. Stop meowing. She's being a silly butt. Okay. So one thing I do need to do is clean up my goddamn bags. That's probably going to be my project for tomorrow night. So this is a PDK Paladin. And I actually did go back recently and fix up her stuff. Though now I'm recognizing that I probably want to get rid of the Prince's Gauntlet and put my Masters back on for the XP. I mean, it's 5% XP, but 5% XP, right? But I did go through... Okay, I didn't. Wow, I don't have any. Oh, that's right. I went through and grabbed all of the augments out of her stuff. So, okay, she's got the Wraithborn Emerald. So that's one augment. One! Because what I actually had done is grabbed all of her stuff and gave it over to my main. For all the good. Alright, so whatever. I'm not even gonna worry. We're gonna go unaugmented tonight. I don't give a crap. Except I think... Yeah, We're gonna have the kobold with us tonight. I do have my filigree set up, so that's gonna be nice. I don't remember where I left off on this character though, so I don't have mail. So let's go see. Sharon Morgrave Lamordia did not get Demogorgon on this character, so yeet! Let's go eat ourselves. And here's a question: should I finally stop wearing? Should I finally stop wearing the? Should I get the crystal stuff for this character? I think I should. All right, let's go talk to the terror of Demogorgon person. But I do like wearing the wings and the cloak that this... Well, this character didn't earn the wings. This character earned the cloak, though. No, actually, I lied. This character didn't earn any of these. She just earned all 5 golden motes to get the music. Yeah, mama, shit. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna have fun. I think I'm gonna actually switch out my hirelings. You know me, I love Froggo. Froggo is always been my homie, but he's level 30. And he's starting to feel a little bit... We need some more higher level hirelings. This is through... Oh my god, Odysseus! Actually spelled the name right. Good person, you getting that name. There's somebody named Sorsha. I think she didn't actually spell it right, but okay, whatever. Oh, my nose is itching. Okay, let's everybody sit on the banker. On our mounts, you doom. Why am I saying Doomkopf all the time? It's not like I watched Hogan's Heroes anytime recently. Ouch. Okay. I wish I could just throw this in the bank. It says, you can't put that in the bank. Okay. Yeah, let's swap to the crystal thing for tonight. Why not? And I'll turn off my butterfly wings. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this, and we're going to use this on it. That's going to look amazing, like the Pharaoh Crystal weapon with the actual Crystal Forge weapon aura on it. That's hot. Okay. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to hang on to that because why not? Hey, Tad, come here. Hold on to that for me. I'm not going to wear the helmet because, hey, I've got blue hair for a reason. Chuck that in there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Throw you in there. Don't really care about that. Or that. Or that. Okay, now let's redo our hirelings. We're going to get rid of Froggo. Where is... I'm gonna need... I always forget which one the things are in. I'm gonna get rid of the animated scarecrow for sure. Let's bring this up here so I can actually see what I'm doing. . so who is my trapper going to be? Okay, those are my leftovers. Okay, you go in here. We're definitely getting rid of the shield guardian. Darlin, come here, darlin. Darlin will be our trapper when we need a trapper. Because she's level 30... Oh, that's the wrong darling. Whoopsie-doodle. Whoopsie-doodle. I should have grabbed one of those. There we go. So, technically, her DC should be better than Froggo's. Technically. Alright. So, we've got Rana. We've got Mycella. Okay, there we go. Hirelings acquired. Now the big question is, what content are we playing tonight, kids? Do I think this character will be able to run the new stuff on Epic Elite? No. No, she doesn't have any of the augments for it. But I should be able to... Did I finish? I did not finish Lamordia. We're going to go finish Lamordia. We're going to do Lamordia. Look at you. What shield am I using? Colossus, isn't it? Hell yeah, Colossus. Okay, so now I need to figure out what... do I have a pair of level 32 gloves? Or level 32 or 3? Hi, Scamper. Yeah, butthead. Alright, let's take a look at gloves. Hands. Oh, goody. I don't have any gloves in my pile of things. I don't even have anything in greens. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Dark Druid, you dumbass. Okay, I do have... Alright. Well, that doesn't help me, except, you know, the spell points would be nice. Those don't help me either. Though the physical sheltering and the UMD would be nice. And I don't have a Voice of the Master floating around either. What I got for trinkets? There we go. We got Epic Voice of the Master. Let's grab this one. That one's actually kind of fun. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove this. Put it in here. Come on, you. I mean, as much as I like what I get for the Princess Gauntlet, oh, I'm losing my death block with that, aren't I? Oh, yes, I am. Wait a minute, I'm not. What's my DB? Oh. That's not a death block item. Duh. Okay. Come here, you. Okay, so I'm not losing any hit points. Or, yeah. What are you doing, kitty cat? So here's what we're going to do. Is we're going to equip our Voice of the Master, which is going to get us striding as well. Which means... I don't need the Swift Boots of Featherfall, except I need to find Featherfall in another item now. That's where I'm getting my constitution from right there. And I don't have a Featherfall augment before you even ask. Underwater action. Sonic. Well, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep the Swift Boots of Featherfall on. I do have a swap item when I need to turn undead. And now I have some cool gloves. Though, hold on. Where did they go? I didn't get any cool gloves. Hands? Hands, please. Show me your hands. None of these actually help me in terms of gloves, but maybe something in here will help. Seeker and Deadly. I don't know if I have any Seeker or Deadly anywhere. That's what I get for. Okay, I have Deadly 11. Do I have any Seeker, though? Seeker, I'm seeking Seeker. I am the Seeker. What is that song? Who did the song originally? I just remember Rush covered it. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any Seeker stuff. So these could be good for the that. That's good for paladin shit. Healing. Strength 15. Except I'm a charisma build. Well, I already have Deadly 11, so the stunning doesn't really help. And that's a stunning fist thing, not a stunning... Okay, so... let's go with this because it gives me the Seeker that I don't actually already have. So now I have all my stuff situated. Also, this character has yet to get the Quiver of Alacrity upgraded. Alright, let's go. Let's go play Lamordia. Let's go play Lamordia. Let's go to Lamordia. Amareth, hello, how are you? We're having a quiet night. Oh, where'd Noodle go? She must got pissed at the other cats. Why are we here? Why are we here? Because we're here. Roll the bones. Roll the bones. Let's go to Ludendorff City. Because I need to actually talk to the hireling vendor. And I just realized that I need to go talk... need to go to my guild airship anyway. Because I forgot to get my guild buffs like a dumbass. So one thing I would like to point out. This character... still has my Jin's Discovery boost on. So I haven't played this character properly since the anniversary. I don't need to talk to you. Hold on. I don't want to talk to you. I want to go over here. Let's get my guild buffs first. Then we go back to Lamordia. There we go. Is this character capable of beating any of the red name mobs? No. Not in Lamordia. Why am I talking to you? I love that so much. Okay, I think I need to actually go to the wilderness first. And then actually go to Ludendorff City Hall. Otherwise, it's always going to teleport me here instead of letting me go straight to City Hall. Alright. Let's go to the land of Lamordia. Yeah, this character hasn't actually done any quests other than body snatchers. Alright. Let's just go to Town Hall. Let me grab this real quick. Since it's XP, free XP, I'm all for that.
I was a street rat, down on her luck like everyone else. Then I met Victra and we got on like a house afire. We had quite the time. Until that day. The day she gave me the unbreakable heart. Then, well, you could say we had a difference in opinion.
A little difference of opinion.
Now, I'll live forever with this thing in my chest. Even though what I want more than anything is to see it destroyed.
Alright, let's do it. Let's grab all the quests. Oh, I already did this quest. This was Body Snatchers. Whatever. All the quests. I don't know how many of them I'm going to get through tonight. We'll see. And I don't know how well I'll be able to do Elite, but we're going to try and see what happens. Hi, Scamper Cat. You know, I can't play the video game if you are sitting in front of my screen. No. Pullstein Mine. That's a good quest. The 2 Asylum quests are also really good too. Very themey for the kind of story they're telling and when it's set and whatnot. Hey! Hey! Oh, can I do that? I'd love to be able to do that. What was that? Look at this, a flump! Flumps are so cute! Alright. Let's go look for some quests to do. Oh, I forgot to talk to the hireling vendor. Come here. Come here, Scamper. Hi. Scamper gets pets. Scamper gets pets. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get pets. Randall Lyric is over there in the corner. Who's also really cool. And the hireling vendor is out here. Duh. I knew that. Give me a couple of Albereths. How y'all doing this fine Monday? Look what I have. Look what I have. I've got a Scamper Cat. Nice Scamper. Look at this pretty cat. Alright, let's do this for real. Let's go actually do some quests. Half an hour into the stream. There we go. Let's fire up the hires. Or fire the hires? I don't know. I do want to run the rears when I'm running around doing quests as well. Okay, we'll run with Darling tonight. I like Teal because Teal will actually find a lot of hidden doors and whatnot. And if you still need Darling, you can dismiss Teal and bring in Darling. But well. Let's go see if a couple of rares are up before we start jumping into quests. I don't even know where I'm going now. Hi, excuse me. Pardon me, coming through. Not here. Not here. I think I'll run Pulstein Mine first, mainly because I really hate that quest. Well, I don't hate the quest. It's just I don't like the acid room. The acid room can kiss my ass. I don't like it. You had a blue raspberry popsicle. Hell yeah. I want a popsicle. Fuck. Alright, let's see how I do quests on Elite. I'm gonna get my ass kicked on this character, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get my ass kicked. That'll be fun. Let's see how we go. If this goes poorly, I might just go run in Myth Draenor or something. And just go farm for gear while I have the...
This is supposed to be a working mine. Yet judging from the bones littering the floor and the strange goo splattered on the ground, something has gone terribly wrong.
Oh yeah, very wrong. This guy's crooked as fuck!
The Overseer explains that he needs 2 ores from the mine to find the unbreakable heart. The problem being that the mine has been overrun with hostile monstrosity. The Overseer disables the barrier by remote control, allowing you to explore deeper inside the mine.
We might do okay. We might. This is a shield slammy character. We'll find out. I always forget if there's any breakables up here. And then I just fall down here.
This speaking device is shielded. Perhaps there's a way to remove the shield nearby. Twisted forms burst forth, ready to attack. These must be the creatures the Overseer spoke of.
Well, that wasn't so difficult. Radioactive ooze! Okay, so far so good.
The shield on
Hey,
the
Sax, how
speaking
you
device
doing?
to the west has been deactivated.
So, one of the things about DDO is I love playing paladins. I could do
This
sword and
speaking
board
device is
paladins, Two-handed
As you
paladins.
examine, an unfamiliar voice calls to you.
This
from
is so sad.
Fortunately, it's an ordinary woman, and not one of the strange creatures. The truth has been revealed. The creatures overrunning this complex were once the miners working here, but then they were horribly mutated by exposure to the substances Dr. Mordenheim sent them to recover.
Miners, not miners.
You hear a piercing cry from behind the door that just closed. You don't want to think about what that might mean.
The poor lady is dead. That's what that means. Okay, this room is not fun. Multiple times, it's not fun. So this character is PDK Paladin. I used a +1 Heart of Wood to change it to a PDK. Or a Paladin. Because of course PDK's starting thing is Fighter. Just like the new... Ouch. Just like the new Iconic. And I know there's some people who are like, why do they have 2 Iconics that are Fighter? There are other things that could have used an Iconic. And I'm like, I don't disagree with you. However, it is what it is, so I want to see if I can make a Mind Cleaver, Dragon Lord by using a Heart of Wood. Because every one of my characters gets a +1, or not a +1, but a lesser Heart of Wood. Misty Remy, yoink! Gimme, 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 gimme! Okay, I'll just pick it up the hard way. I do like shield bashing. I do like charges. You know, like leaping to fight whatever you need to fight. Though the charges, you gotta be careful with those. Because sometimes it might throw you into some acid you may not want to be in. So I'm really enjoying the PDK Paladin build. I've enjoyed it for a long time since I first saw it. And adjusted it because Shrimtom's PDK Paladin build is so old that...
You hear something behind this door.
This is an optional.
As you
We're all about the
listen more
optionals.
closely, you can barely make out some people
Minor
calling
49er?
for help far in the
Speaking of
distance.
49ers, and, you know, sucking on things, apparently. I saw a funny as hell news story today. Apparently, the owner of the San Francisco 49ers American football team, you have to say American football team, by the way, because there's, of course, proper football, was arrested on Sunday on a misdemeanor charge of engaging in prostitution in East Palatine, Ohio, in a trailer park. I'm like, dude is so freaking rich and had to go to East Bumfuck Nowhere in Ohio to get it. I'm like, damn. And apparently there's some people that I'm acquainted with who know that specific region where he was arrested, and like, yeah, that's where you go when you want the really bad shit. I'm like, okay, what kind of drugs was that guy into? Because, like, this guy's rich enough to get whatever the fuck he wants. He has to do that. He's like, that's not a reason you want to wind up in the news.
The people locked inside these cells beg for you to free them.
Let us out! Let us out! Let us in! Let us in! Yes, we're suddenly watching the movie Clue. Hey, look! My burst of glacial wrath actually procced on somebody. Hell yeah! Love it. Well, I do have 58 charisma on this character. Why? Because I like turning undead. Though I have to swap in some boots to make the DCs though. Hi, how are you doing? I'll beat you up, beat you up, beat you up, beat you up. Arr, arr. And then I get free loot, which is not going to be any good. I lied! Hello, nurse! Thank you. Ha 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 ha. Now I just need to get a piece of solar gear to put it in. Do I have a piece of solar gear to put it in? I don't think so. I'm not going to look for it now. That's Myth Draenor shit. Alright, let's let everybody out except the one who can't be changed. He can't be fixed.
The cell doors unlock.
I can fix him!
Make their way back to the exit.
Blah. English creamy toffee sounds tasty though. Hello, more Misty Remy's. Yoink. Wanna see something cute? Look at my cutie. Look at my cutie patootie. Hey, Stormlost. No. She got my fingy. I can't play now. Okay, this is the room that I hate with a passion. This room sucks!
A corrosive liquid fills the bottom of this large chamber.
So you can
It seems
cheese
to have
this.
partially collapsed. You spy an unusual mineral formation down below.
There is a way to cheese this, though. Oh, yeah. Not that way. Okay, here's how you cheese.
Ooh, this is best part. Kobold nap time.
Because they can't figure out how to path their way up the ramp to get at you. So they can just shoot at you. But then you can also just shoot at them remote, you know, just range them. Oh, alright, Stormlost. Your butt. I wonder if I can hit them with... Oh. It actually did hit them even though I'm way up here. Fun. At least it hit them enough that they were making saves. Someone were making saves. So that's cool. Pun intended. I'm sick. Though it does take forever. You know, hell with this. Let's go. Ooh, I have done a stupid thing. Alright, we're gonna do stupid things here. Thank you, Rana. See, I should have just
You
kept
recovered
doing
some
what I was doing.
vibranium ore, one of the minerals the Overseer asked you to find.
Alright, everybody come here and stay here. So this is the first time I ever actually fell into the acid. And first time I've ever actually died in here. Okay, second time I've fallen into the acid. Go me. Good job, Druid. I'm gonna just call my character Sapphire Stands in Acid. Am I gonna bother with that thing down there? Nope. Let's bring everybody over. It's everybody's shrine.
You rest, Master. Kobold will stand watch. Just kidding.
I probably should wait until after the upcoming fight, but I'm okay with the upcoming fight. Look at that big, oh, big floopy kitty. Stromless is such a big floopy cat. All right, what is going on in Discord? All right. Zorch. I think this character makes better use of the Fey Dark Illusion. No, I'm sorry, no, not that. Not you. You. Fate Singer tree. I don't know why, but probably because I'm actually using the mantle, and what's the one I'm looking for? Yeah, the damage of my spells. The sonic damage of your epic strikes from this tree. And I'm using it as my epic strike, so. Or I'm using the Shalmic epic strike. Alright, you guys go up there. I'm gonna go down
Creatures
here.
crowd around the barrier, blocking your progress. An unusually large one lumbers forward.
Albert, don't die! Rana's got me! If I die, Rana will save me. Always hit the casters first. Kill the casters! Kill the casters! Kill the casters! Well, actually, healers first, casters second. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up!
The hulking creature falls.
The hulking creature falls!
The device is now safe to use.
Well, not yet. We gotta kill all these other guys. Okay, that's just the one. Don't worry, fondly remember the bug where the hulking creature falls was said every single time. Ooh, free chest. That an NPC said anything in this quest. Hey! Can't use it, but hey! Alright. Open the gate! And you wait until the lightning goes away. I learned that one the hard way. I love me some cleaves for days, I'm just saying. And some shield bashes for days. Yeah, this character's doing pretty good. Okay, aside from the fact that I got stupid there for a second and let her die. Why are we here? 'Cause we're heroes. Roll the bones. So again, Sunday night we're doing a special show where it'll be my 200th episode of Living Each Life. Technically, there was the initial iteration was living that first life. Because it was originally planned on being like a filthy casual, always playing first life characters kind of thing, and that's what this show wound up almost being. I mean, there are some characters on the list, like this one, that have multiple lives, but most of them are all first life characters. So
You have recovered a sample of Elysium, one of the 2 types of ore the Overseer needs.
or what? Ah. When hirelings do stupid shit. But tonight, we're going to be giving away 2 DDO points codes. My last 2 regular ones. I'm actually not giving one away on next week's Living or Let the Dice Decide. Because it'll be the very last day of the month, and I don't want somebody to win a code, then not immediately use it, and then wind up, you know, it expiring that night. Because that would fucking suck. But the 750 codes will not expire, because those are on completely separate cards. And in fact, Cordo had them way back in March and forgot to bring them to the thing. Well, no, wait a minute. Let me back up. It's not that he forgot to bring them to the player meetup. It's that he left them in his glove box in his car in the parking lot. What was that chest? Hello, chest, come here.
Told people so dumb.
Darling!
Kobold afraid it might be contagious.
Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more!
The Overseer steps forward, eager for you to give him the minerals so he can activate his device.
Oh, I'll activate your device. Wait a minute. That sounded a lot better in my head. Alright, there's no breakies in here. Alright, sir.
The Overseer says he's going to take credit for cleaning out the mine and finding the unbreakable heart. He just has to take care of one loose end first. You.
Actually, a little bit surprised at how much damage this character is doing. Because, again, I don't have any augments in my gear except maybe 1 or 2 pieces. Maybe, like, a Wraithborn Emerald
Now
for
that you've
1.
dealt with the Overseer, you
And
can
a
use
Sonic
his
Resistance
device to
gem.
track down the unbreakable heart. It's in the laboratory up at the 2 pieces of ore. The device whirs to
Yay! Give me
life,
XP,
then
give me
marks
loot.
the location of the unbreakable heart on the map. It's a place to the north.
I can't
known as
see.
Isles of Agony. With this information, you can now track
Alright,
down
no,
Elise
no actual
and
good loot.
enlist her help against Dr. Mordenheim.
Dr. Mordenheim. Alright, let's get the giveaway going. Why? Because we got 2 of them to do. Well, we're just gonna do the drawing at the end. Giveaway reset. Giveaway open exclamation point points. Why the hell not? Alright. cat hair on the microphone was waving in my ear. It's exclamation points. Hey, Capulet. How you doing? What y'all up to? Alright, let's make sure Twitch is doing the twitchy things. Alright, it is doing it. It's doing the things! Good. Alright. There you go. Jerk! Galvis is in. Alright, let's go to another quest over this way. I love some of the mobs in this expansion. They're a lot of fun. Oh, hey, he's home. Hi! Hello, how are you? I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna knock you down. I'm gonna hit you with... No! I'm not gonna stand in that, even though it was a pretty AoE telegraph. Hi. Would you like to be... I love turning undead. Oh no, I lacked conviction? What the fuck? Oh man. So the last character, by the way, speaking of platinum pieces, the last time I ran a character through Saltmarsh, I was running a level 25? Yeah, a level 25 just running the wilderness in Saltmarsh. It was my character over on Cormier, one of the two, or actually one of the three that I'm bringing over. Whenever they let us transfer from 64 to 64 sometime in the future, whenever that is. And Thief Kitty wound up looting the two-headed platinum piece. You're not home. Let's go do the wish. I know some people don't like that quest. Because there's a lot of talky bits in it, and I grant you that. But let's get it done with. Get it over with. Bevatron. Luna Rose. Rajuns. Sunado. Fafrid. Padre. Padagar. Alright, let's go. Let's set our buffs up. Whee!
This treacherous mountain path is set to lead to a temple devoted to the dark powers.
Actually, I'm not actually
Dr.
using
Mordenheim
it.
came here in the past, and you're determined to find out why.
Why am I using the Blind Crusader? I don't know. Whatever. Let's go get our butts kicked, our butts kicked, our butts kicked. Let's go get our butts kicked. La 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 la. So yeah, last week on Saturday, so technically it was last week, even though it was like 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, I celebrated my 12th anniversary as a streamer. And I was playing the other game because it's normally the night I play the other game on my own, on this channel versus, and it was a lot of fun. I got the level cap on the legendary server that I was playing on, which always is a good time. Alright, it's just... That's not how physics works! Standing stone, what's wrong with you? That's not how physics work. Objects and motions tend to stay in motion in a straight line. Gavril. How you doing? So yeah, we're gonna have fun next week on DDO stream. big giveaways. I am gonna let you know in advance. Normally, like for tonight's stream and most of my normal giveaways, I'm just 100-point giveaway, 100-point code giveaways. I don't really worry if somebody's there at the time of the stream. But when it's these bigger prizes, I do want people to actually be there when their name is drawn. And also, if folks are on Shadowdale, I got a shit ton of pet certificates that I would like to get rid of so I can reclaim a character slot. I might just throw them in my guild bank once, the ones that are left over. Just like, guild bank. Feels like there should be something up here. And there is something up here. There's something down here, too. But yeah, it's been a long journey, being a streamer, and I'll be honest, I'm a lazy streamer. I don't do all the fripperies on the screen or whatever. It's like, here, watch me play this video game. This is why you're here. But I'm thinking I've been saying that I'm thinking about putting up some games or something for people to play while they're watching, like little text games or whatever. Gimme. Yummy. Aha!
The air shimmers as figures take form. It must be one of the visions of the past you were told of.
Here we are. The Sleeping Beast Mountains. Ready to get your wish granted?
If we don't plummet to our deaths in the process.
Oh, buck up, Victra. We might not die.
I merely jest, Elise. How could I let us fail?
That's the spirit.
Your vision of this previous journey up the
Time to
mountain
close
fades,
eyes
and then there's a
dream of
crashing
big,
sound as the
juicy
ice wall
rats
collapses.
And shinies.
And shinies. Alright, Albrecht is apparently being a dinkus right now. I like the snowball poltergeists. They're kind of funny to me. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Okay. These are definitely claustrophobic tunnels. I remember back in the day, the developers who were making Moria for Lord of the Rings Online, making a lot of, dwarf stuff, they shied away from making tunnels that were this small. This close quarters, and you can honestly see why it does weird shit to your camera, but also I think maybe things got better since then. And what I wouldn't give to be on a character that had some kind of fire spell. Okay, I think actually there's a little something back here we need to deal with. A silver bell. Silver bells. Na na na. Silver bells. Na na na. It's magic item crafting in the season. I don't know. Exalted Cleave is so much fun on a paladin build. Cleave kinda was like, eh, okay, whatever. Now Cleave is like, oh, damn!
The snow swirls as another vision of Victra and Elise forms.
Dark, doomed
What will you wish
lovers.
for when we reach the top?
If the legend is true, you mean?
Let's say it is.
The secrets of life and death. The secret of the difference between a pound of flesh and a man who thinks and feels.
That's just your research.
Well, what about you?
How about a lifetime supply of mince pies?
You must be joking.
I am serious. If you grew up like me, you wouldn't doubt it.
So, we have the pursuit of truth and the pursuit of food.
You could wake up one day and all those comforts you're used to could be gone.
You'll still be here, at least.
I will be. Always.
A portion of the wall crumbles when the vision ends.
Ah! Rubber banding. Oh, did we summon? We'd have Darling. Darling can find it. If she stays alive long enough. You leave Rana alone. Rana still is pretty much the best Ireland. Cause she stays out of trouble. And she'll res you whenever she wants to. Alright. Let's make sure she discovered it. There we go. North Star is here for points.
A strange clacking sound echoes from the passage ahead.
Clatter, clatter, clatter. Hook horrors. I love the hook horrors dance. Like when they're... The one reason why I still keep the Feywild Muse around is sometimes he'll just randomly dance shit. He'll dance people and it'll be funny. Wait, who's still fighting? Nobody. Oh mama! Whoopsie doodle. Ow. Well, that was dumb of me, wasn't it? I forgot about that trap. Hey, Mama! Mama! Ooh. Why you hitting Rana? Sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. No, no, no. I see a hook horror in a little cave. Alright. We're not gonna get DMC'd by Queen tonight. Let's not do that. Next stream after tonight should be Thursday, assuming all goes well, and I'm not getting surprised with, oh, you need to do this today on Thursday. I'm like, I'm on a stream on Thursday. And if I do stream on Thursday, it'll be EverQuest
The thing
Legends.
crashes to the ground, causing a section of the stone wall to shatter.
Ow. Ow. Swift Boots of P and MRR. Hello. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let me get my spell points back.
Guys, if anybody's
Anybody's
out
out there?
this is great time for ambush.
Holly! With the 30 stream streak. Holly streaking across the channel. Avert your eyes. Alright. After this quest, we'll do a full run of the rares and then move on to another quest. Probably the Deadmongers. If we do a full proper circuit. I just realized I don't actually have an XP booster on. Well, remind me when we pop out that I should go get an XP booster out of the bank. Ah! What was dinner tonight? Honey sesame chicken. I really, really love the Honey Sesame Panda Express sauce. One of the other sauces they make is a honey walnut. That is amazing on fish. Like battered fish fillet. Oh my god. You just like put their honey walnut sauce on it and oh my god, it's so fucking good. You're having honey sesame chicken tonight too, Erebos? Nice. Homemaking it though. Yeah, I don't have the wherewithal to make sauces on my own. I'm not that good of a cook. Yeah. I love running into these guys. Oh crap, another one. Ugh. forgot there was another one in here. Wrong way, everybody. Hey, these should be turnable. Oh, I still lack conviction. Now let's see if I can turn him. Oh, crap.
The final skeleton falls and the walls explode.
Why you tall people so dumb? Kobold afraid it might be contagious.
I love the kobold. Kobold is my favorite sentient gem that we currently have. I don't think we need to use the shrine for this.
A vision of the past emerges on the ledge in front of you.
Ooh, pressure cooker?
This can't possibly be the end.
You had... Holly had
There's
a
no
burger
way
and corn on the
forward,
cob. Hmm.
I will make a way. Stand back. Ugh, damn!
Damn!
It's far too icy up here.
A vision forms over the shattered section of ice. If only I had the right invention.
Come on, let's head home. Next time we'll be better prepared.
Very well. When we come back, the mountain will be at my mercy. When the vision fades, several pillars of ice erupt from the frozen pool below. Pondering what Dr. Mordenheim may have found fills you with foreboding.
Gannick is here! I throw a fireball at it promptly. Yeah, but I don't have fireball on this paladin. Yoink. Alright, there's nothing over there. I hate DDO jumping puzzles.
This vision seems more recent. Victor Mordenheim seems older and filled with a grim determination. I'm back, Elise. And this time I'm prepared. Before long, my wish will be granted, and the heart will be finished. Wait for me, my love. I will bring you back to life. The
There's
vision
this whole
ends with
consent
Dr.
thing that
Mordenheim
just
triggering
doesn't
a
happen
switch
here.
in the wall, causing the concealed door to slide open.
Oh man, I won't be able to turn these guys. That's okay. My strength has been damaged and I'm laughing because I'm not a strength build. Ha 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 ha. That was a wee bit of game lag
Trying
then.
to kill your friends on purpose?
Nope.
Bubble can help.
That's just Darling has the consistency of wet tissue paper. Franco at least could take a couple of hits hither and yonder. Not many, but a couple. You are unworthy. Everybody, thank you. Yoink. Well, that wasn't useful. I don't think these tunnels would be quite so bad if they weren't so foggy. Alright, we'll go down this path. Lever number 1. And it also would help if the actual in-game map wasn't like that fuzzy purple shit.
The first crystal by the barrier flares to life.
By the barrier? Okay. That's actually, speaking of bears, I have vague plans to actually make a Duergar bear druid. Because it feels like it would be fun.
A barrier of solidified darkness blocks the path ahead.
Solidified Darkness is the name of my punk emo band. I guess that'd be my emo punk band.
The barrier wavers as
Punk
the
emo
second
band?
lever is pulled.
I don't know. Is it more of an emo band that's punk, or a punk band that's emo? Questions pondered while we streaming the videos.
Why are you tall people so dumb? Kobold afraid it might be contagious.
I've never actually looked to see what kind of map they put on the wiki for this quest.
The final lever is pulled and the barrier fades.
Alright. So here's a question for y'all in chat. for those who are farming specific things, what is the thing that you are looking for the most that you haven't been able to secure? What thing are you farming that you haven't managed to loot yet? It's like your holy grail of loot. And if you're not, you know, farming anything specific in DDO, if you're doing something in Locha or another video game, I'm curious. Like, I know a bunch of people who are still farming Invincible from Arthas in Ice Crown Citadel in World of Warcraft. I'm not. I got that a long time ago.
You hear stone grinding on stone. 2 of the stone lions begin to move.
Screw Arthas. Took you 6 years to get that? Yeah. For a long time I was farming the Ashes of Alar.
As the last lion falls, the next 2 stone lions start to move.
Five to 6 runs per week. Yeah. Yeah. Been there, done that.
A dread chill fills the air as the last statue comes to life.
You got the Ashes on the first try? I hate you. Though, I got the... one of the 2 Azure Drakes that you get out of the Eye of Eternity the first time. The one with the, like, with all the cool runes on and shit on it. The one that's supposed to be harder to get. I think something that I would like to have looted normally would have been the Echo of the Warblade in Myth Draenor. But thanks to the Sterling's Remnant Rush, I didn't have to. I didn't have to beat my head against that over and over and over again. So tonight, after the stream, I'm probably going to see if I can get the current Nemesis fight down in Delves. Haven't tried it yet. I think tonight's the last night to get the Fabled achievement for it.
The wall at the end of the hall slides down when the stone lion falls.
We step through. Yeah, let's use the shrine.
Time to close eyes and dream of big, juicy rats
And shinies. I mean, there's always stories of people looting something on the very first try. You don't play WoW much anymore. I still do. I was 2 PvP wins away from getting the weapon aura from the most recent PvP season. Playing Elite Dangerous? Ooh. I never could get into Elite Dangerous, even though I had, like, you know, I was like, oh, hey, I have a joystick for this. This will be fun. I just could not get through that. If I'm going to do space battle-y games, I'm just going to play No Man's Sky. Alright, now... Elite Dangerous is definitely a good space sim for people who actually want to do the science of space sims. Wait a minute, did we go down this pathway? We did not. You got into our like mutual friend Wayward? Oh, I was just thinking of Wayward the other day. Which is not uncommon, honestly. Anytime I get a new digest from the mailing list that I first met them at, I was like, aww. I think they would be very happy with the state of Elite right now. Yep. Yeah, I was thinking about them during the Artemis mission and knowing that, oh my god, they would have fucking enjoyed the shit out of that.
As you approach, the two amber golems begin to move.
But then I think they would also be super pissed off at the billionaire space bullshittery too. As for Elite Dangerous, this is not cheating. We all use third-party apps because the game is almost
The final
tutorial
golem
guidance.
collapses,
The
opening
community
way
around the
forward.
game is aggressively helpful, as we call yourselves. Okay, so lots of backseat gaming. Alright.
In this vision, Victor Mordenheim is speaking to some kind of unseen entity. She seems quite upset. Dark powers, I beseech you. Give me the answer to restoring life. I bring you this heart.
I got my ransack out of that.
It is incomplete. It cannot save her. Grant me the power of creation. I see. I understand now. I know what must be done.
They will happily answer
Snow
questions or
begins
show you
to
how to
fall
find or do
and the
something.
temperature
Yeah, I mean, if
plummets.
you're asking them,
You've
as
seen
opposed
how
to,
Victor's bargain with
you
the
know,
dark powers gave her
being
the
somebody
ability to
fumbling
craft
through the quest
the unbreakable
or
heart,
the game and being like,
and how the endless winter started immediately afterward. It's
Hi,
time to return to the
look at
city and think about
this.
how to stop Dr. Mordenheim.
Ooh, somebody was looking for one of these recently, I think. Okay, so 1,000 sentient XP, which does me no good because this character is sentient gem is already maxed out. The streamer doesn't have an answer. One of us in the chat will know. Yeah, well, I'm thinking in terms of Big Mikey has been playing Epic Destiny. I'm sorry, when I see ED, I think erectile dysfunction. I'm so sorry. I'm starting playing Elite Dangerous. Without looking at many sites, but it been called out for playing it wrong. Ooh, been called out. See, that's not polite. I knew you meant Elite Dangerous because that's what we were talking about. Whee! Let's go find. That's my plan. So the community is not the best. And I honestly, any game community, there are going to be bad sorts in it. You just got to find the good ones. I mean, even Lotro and DDO both have bad eggs in the basket. All right, you're home. Let's beat you up. No, we are not going to go beat up or try to beat up the Hydra. This character cannot take the Hydra. Give me stuff. Okay, you know I said I was gonna go get an XP booster, right? Let's go do that right now. After counting too many bad ones, just ganking for the fun of it, gave up on finding any good players. Didn't see anyone out there trying to stop the gankers. That's why I don't like games that force PvP on you. I mean, PvP by choice, I'm always fine with, right? Force PvP, not so much. For example, I will PvP in WoW for a cosmetic or something that I really want. Like I got the elite PvP set for paladin. Alright, I'm just gonna hang on to those because swift things are always fun. Did I not get any? Yeah, we're saving that. Everything else is just green vendor trash. The option does give you the option. Yeah, Dune Awakening is also going to be that way too. Starting next month, I believe, unless they delay it. So I'm kind of looking forward to that because I really did enjoy the Dune Awakening story. It's just the simple fact that I was playing on some friends' PvP server, which was not a bad thing. It's just I don't think I was the right fit for that server. So it do be what it do be. I was coming here for XP. The PvP in Dune, though, is almost non-existent, though, you know. I know, you never... Yeah, but I was playing on a server where it was expected that if you were, like, contesting one of the control points that, yep, Canley is a thing. And there were a couple of in-character rules about how things were going around. It's like, you couldn't just start shooting somebody. You had to have an RP reason for it. And I just stopped playing on the server for a couple of reasons. The main one is that my RP style wasn't like the RP style of the folks who were running it. So it really wasn't working out that well, and I'm not blaming anybody for that. You know, it's just I'm used to RPing a different way. But I actually want to play through the Dune Awakening story. That's part of the problem is playing on an RP server is... I'm actually going to run with Teal until I need to run with... what's her face? Is that I wanted to actually play the mechanics of the game. Play the game and level my character up through, you know, the actual mechanics of, you know, farming and gathering and crafting and da-da-da-da-da. In the story and doing the story quest, but I was also expected to roleplay my character, and I was like, I didn't have time to do both, and I was on a server where all of the other players were basically full-time streamers, and I have 2 jobs. So I didn't have that opportunity to be able to go grind mats and build shit and build a base and do all the other fun stuff. I had to actually play the game. So it's either one or the other, and it just didn't work out. And it's fine. So I'm really looking forward to the upcoming thing where you'll be able to just play the game so single player. Okay, you're not home. I'm going to do a quick run, do the circuit of the rares, and then we'll come back and start doing some more quests. Because I kind of want to see if I can get some actual loot out of this freaking expansion. Do like that, though. It's like, oh, is that going to fall? It's going to fall on my head. No Scarecrow. The thing about the Lamordia Wilderness is, like, it's interesting. It does definitely capture most of the vibe of the era that it's portraying. I think the biggest problem with it... I think this is where this guy normally is. Yeah, where these guys. Is the fact the buildings look like they were placed, right? It doesn't look like a natural set of buildings. This doesn't look like a town. It looks like the diorama of a town, not an actual lived-in town. But, I mean, the frosted brick of these buildings is amazing. The textures are amazing. But it just looks like an artificial town. Okay, this guy again. Alright, let's beat him up. No. Rude. Ooh, that was a crit. Natural 20. I can do anything. I can get my drinks for free. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, song by Mikey Mason. You should all go listen to. It's called Natural 20. It's amazing. Mikey Mason also has another. It has a few songs about D&D, but one of the other ones that is very well known is called Best Game Ever. And I'm not as fond of that one. When I first heard it, I thought it was funny as hell. And then I realized I didn't like it. So, Best Game Ever is sung to the tune of Paco Bell's Canon, which is not a point in its favor or disfavor. I like this song. I don't care if somebody uses it for the 15th billionth time. But the story of Best Game Ever is there's a bunch of boys playing D&D, and there's a kid at the table named George, and he is said to always being doing dumb shit. And so what happened was the narrator of the song is talking about how they kept taking this kid's character's stuff and killing his character in various ways, and he'd always come back to the game as something else. And made it sound like this George character, I mean, part of the punchline is at the end of the song is like, you know, he would say, you know, if you look around your table and you don't see a George, then you are the George. It's Pachelbel's canon, Johann Pachelbel. I think he was a German or maybe a Viennese composer back in the classical Baroque era. Back in those olden days. But it's a song you hear a lot at weddings. It's like, Do 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 do. Da 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 dum bum. No, that's actually something else. That's 1812 overture. And the story in the song comes out to where, well, they can't. George keeps coming back to the game because he's the DM's brother, and their mom won't let him play there in their basement unless they let him play. And so the other kids in the story, then they apparently hated the DM's younger kid brother and just basically spent their time tormenting him. You know, just finding ways to, like, you know, kill off his character and just basically make his life a living hell. And again, for the longest time, I thought the song was funny. It's like, oh yeah, this kid doesn't know how to play D&D. But then I realized, as I listened to the song again, and actually paid attention to the actual story and the sequence of events, what actually happened here wasn't that George was deliberately fucking around. It's the fact that none of these other kids wanted him to be there, so they just tried to find a way to make him not enjoy playing. And none of them, like, there's nothing in the story of the song of them actually teaching him how to play the fucking game. Like, instead of teaching him how not to, you know, be a complete jackass and do stupid shit when he was playing the game, they just kept bullying him. They were bullying this poor kid. And so I no longer like that song. Hi, Ravenwolf. We're telling stories about songs by people that I know. And I don't, you know, I'm not mad at the person who made the song. Mikey Mason's a really awesome dude. But in retrospect, I've had to come to grips with the fact that I don't know how to play D&D. I literally do not know how to play D&D properly. And then we're not even talking like properly as in, oh, you just need to learn how to da-da-da-da. No. I do not know how to play Dungeons & Dragons. I know some basics, like, okay, you have this, that, and this other thing over here. I don't know what it all does. I don't know what these numbers mean. What do I roll? Like, for example, I got to be on stage during Faster, Perform, Kill, Defeat the Audience. It was a special edition that they did. It's not their usual format, where the audience was cycled into the game to play a turn, and then their character would get killed, and that's just the way that works. Wait a minute, I'm not in the right place, am I? I am actually not in the correct place for this. That looks like a train station. I think I need to be further over this way. But hey, we'll grab this.
The unbreakable heart has gone from my greatest success to my greatest torment. Whenever I try to replicate it, it's as if some fog clouds my mind. None of the copies works. I must find Elise and reclaim the original heart. Yet the Baron continually distracts me with his demands for more services. Perhaps I can use his political connections to track her down. It can't be too hard to find a woman with a glowing device in her chest.
So, getting back to the story of the story, I recognize some of the same behaviors that I experienced when I was a kid. My sister was actually super fortunate in that when she was growing up, she grew up in a place, because my sister and I are half-siblings, and she grew up in a place where she was basically allowed to play D&D. It wasn't like, oh my god, girls play. Like when I was learning how to play, or I wanted to learn how to play D&D, it was just my brother's
You've come to
friends.
this graveyard to find Dead Man's Crossing, where the body snatchers are set to congregate. Time
And
to track down
it was
the
a similar
leaders of
situation.
the
Like my
dead
brother did
mongers.
not want his kid sister hanging out with him because you know it would diminish his cool factor with his friends. So you know, back in the 80s, girls didn't play D&D. Arr. So him and his buddies didn't want me around when they were playing, and so they did all the gatekeeping bullshit. And so I never learned to play D&D properly.
The
Still
door
haven't.
of this mausoleum is missing. Looking inside, you can see a ladder poking up from a hole in the ground. Apparently, Dead Man's Crossing can be found under the ground.
And now these days, I've actually tried to learn how to play D&D, and it really is difficult. As an adult who has attention deficit issues, I'm easily distracted by things. As you've all noticed as I stream and suddenly go, squirrel! And never go back to my stories to finish telling the stories. And people are too polite to prompt me. But I've tried to play D&D with other groups, and the DMs were like, yeah, we're going to do a learning group. But they never really made it a learning
A
group.
network of tunnels connects the basement to the buildings up above. No doubt they are intended to make moving goods around the city easier, but it seems the body snatchers have found other uses for the passages.
Side note, when you visited the Museum of Math in New York last week and they had a nice selection of fun dice there, yeah, I have a shit ton of dice. It's going pretty good. We're telling stories tonight, Ravenwolf. I'm very behind on like saying hi to people and reading chat. Okay, there's nothing up there. I remember that those stairs are a trap. I was actually in a tabletop gaming group. It wasn't Dungeons and Dragons specifically. We were doing a sci-fi thing. And our DM was Rockjaw, the former community manager of Star Wars: The Old Republic. But my current DM, who I haven't actually gamed with in a while, is a Greek gentleman, as in lives in Greece. If any of you remember the article in the Wall Street Journal a couple of years ago about WoW gamers having a gamers are having a hair-raising adventure at Gamescom, and it was this guy riding with like a VR helmet on. He was riding basically a mechanical bull-like thing. They were doing like a VR fly your griffin through Stormwind kind of deal. It was cool. And I was looking at that, and I'm like, and I go to my DM, and it's like,
This passage
could this
opens
be
up to a
Owl?
large cellar.
And
where
Owl's
some
then
locals have
fiance,
set
now
up camp.
Mrs., was like, that's Owl! His nickname is Archivist Owl. I actually met him in Josh Keaton's community back when Josh still streamed a lot.
Locals tell you they saw one of the body snatchers headed north. No doubt headed to the Deadmonger's base. You hear an interesting rumor about a temple dedicated to dark powers hidden deep in the Sleeping Beast Mountains. It's said
We've
to
been
grant
there.
your wishes, if you can reach it.
It's not that far away. But we had a decent group. I mean, there was always a little bit of friction behind the scenes, and it wasn't anything bad anybody did or anything. It's just one person always had to be the chaos gremlin, and always would roll well for initiative. Like, it was time roll for initiative, they always rolled well, and so they would chaos their way through things. And my character was the paladin, and I wanted a little bit more order in my life. Did I get it? No. And the one person who is always the druid is like, can somebody else be a druid? Somebody else allowed to be a druid or do druid things? And I mean, they're not horrible people. I talk to these guys like every day. So we still chat, we just haven't actually played a game in like 3 years. Because everybody been busy. And then we had somebody else that was in the group for a while, but she also had some attention issues and would be streaming WoW while we were playing D&D, and like, I'm at least trying to pay attention to what's going on here. It just felt disrespectful. Alright, we are going to need... We're gonna need to get rid of Teal. And summon Darlin. And so yeah, we were all playing D&D online because none of us are in the same country. Though Owl and his now wife cohabitate, obviously. That she's American, and he's Greek. One of our other people is in the UK. Another person was in Venezuela. But I always had a problem keeping up on what dice am I supposed to use? What am I supposed to roll now? And it was difficult for me because the game was meant to be for brand new players. At least the current group was supposed to be for, you know... Yes, I can see the door, but I still want her to do the findy thing. There we go. I don't want to speak ill of my friends, because they are still my friends. It's just, it was a case where it was like, this is difficult for me to enjoy and play, and I was getting frustrated with the game, honestly. Because I was having trouble focusing.
You found another large cellar. To your surprise, this one appears to be set up as a tavern. After some discussion, you've learned the base you seek is to the east. You learn that someone called Elise used to be an important member of the Deadmongers. But people say she died some time ago.
Alas, alack. That happens to people. Oh, can I jump down the well? Alas, I cannot. Oh well. Hey, where to talk to you? Kill the spooters! Kill the spooters! Kill the spooters! Finally, Raven. I was wondering where you're going to put in the code for the points.
Time to close eyes and dream of big, juicy rats and shinies.
Yoink. We're getting dinner. How dare? How dare? There are no kitties in my office, surprisingly. That's weird. Unless there's somebody behind the green screen that I can't see on the table behind me. Normally I have Scamper or Stormlost. Or both. Okay, they're set to the east. We're going... Came that way. We'll go down this way. They were here
arrived at
earlier.
what appears to be the main base of the Body Snatchers. It's eerily quiet. This dusty letter identifies one of the grave robbers as someone named Elise. Her main client seems to have been an unnamed doctor.
Probably should have gotten that alchemist first. I do have a Durgar alchemist. I also have a Durgar Maul Paladin, which is a freaking ton of fun to play. I forgot to do my buffs. Only Durgar I don't have built is a Durgar Druid. I got a couple of cool names saved for that. I haven't decided which one I use. And the Mind Cleaver. The Alchemist has been built. Has the name of Smashing Bottles.
This note appears to be an order to have bodies delivered. It carefully omits any specifics about the client, but the envelope next to it bears the seal of Ludendorff University.
Whoops, that's not corrupt or nothing. In the pool of nothing. Nothing to see here.
The deadmonger turns to face you, annoyed.
You couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? Time for you to get what I gave old Schmidt. Well now, guess you're better than I thought. But are you good enough for this?
The dying body snatcher gasps out.
Don't let them take me.
You hear gears grind when the lever is pulled.
On the lever. What are we using passive voice for?
The floor shifts and buckles as a creature rises from the refuse-strewn floor.
Bloop, bloop.
The ground shudders as the massive creature falls.
Is it a hulking creature? Alright. Just some ingredients.
Time to close eyes and dream of big, juicy rats and shinies.
Everybody shrine now. Why is it only 10:15? I feel like I've been playing forever today. Time is supposed to fly when you're having fun. I thought I was having fun. Shield rush and smush him in the face.
With the second lever activated, the metal grate slides into the wall.
Big purple numbers! Thought there was something else in here besides just the collectible. Oh well, I knew it wasn't the end of the quest because I hadn't gone down the hidden doorway in the bar. The other bar. Oh, hello.
According to this, there was so much demand for fresh corpses that the deadmongers quickly ran out of graves to rob. So they turned to a different method of getting corpses. Murder. You find a mostly burned scrap of paper. The in-text section mentions making deliveries to a service area loading dock.
I missed the room back here. It does kind of look like a loading dock, doesn't it? Well, there's nothing down here except little something something.
Keening wails fill the air, and a terrifying form appears.
Ah! The art on this guy is amazing.
The wailing falls silent
We
as
got
the
him.
gallows speaker discorporates.
And not much. How about they're just hiding behind over there by the pillar? Wasn't behind it. He was on this side of the pillar. He was on the correct side of the pillar. Alright, did we get ransack already? Nope. We'll have to fix that. And then we'll do, I think we'll do a giveaway. Well, it's like 10 something. 10, it's not even 10:30 yet.
Judging by all the guards, you've found the Deadmonger's base.
We did it! Oh my gosh, that took so long. Hello, bad guys.
The Deadmonger leader sneers at you.
Say hello to me and my little larvae. Wait, is this guy wearing a pink vest with a white shirt underneath and with blonde hair? Wait, is Uthred the pick Prince Adam in disguise?
The beleaguered Deadmonger barks.
He barks. Ruff. Bring in the stitch jobs. Oh no. Vooduspyce wants to know if I want to go run relentless with him.
The Deadmonger leader slumps to the ground. Now, he's just one of the corpses he dealt in. You've defeated the Deadmonger gang, but you've learned enough about this place to realize that defeating one gang won't stop the trade in fresh bodies. If you can't end the supply, perhaps you can cut off the demand instead. Time to investigate where these bodies are being delivered.
Yeah, I'll join Voodoo for a raid. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do you have Lamordia? Let me recall out. Do, 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 do. Where am I supposed to go? Do I have any other quests I need to turn in? That's the only one I did. Alright. Okay, let me see if I remember. Who do I need to talk to get the raid from? Isn't there somebody up here? Timothy! Oh, I think I go up here. Yeah, there's everybody here. Oh, no. We gotta... do I still have my thing on? Yeah, we need to put our wings on. There we go. Gotta have my wangs. Do I still have my, other outfit? No, I need to go get my cloak. Hold, please. I need my cloak. I need my cloak. I gotta be dressed appropriately! Oh, my bags are so damn full. I gotta wear the appropriate outfit for this. Not sure. First time, no. Dodge a blade. Quacks like a tank. I don't know. Oh no, we just lost Voodoo. What? Oh. We're gonna do a haka while we wait. Oh, I see what happened. Sporty-Spice is the one that's got the raid lockout. I see. Voodoo! Hello, sir. How are you doing? And thank you for joining the ranks of the blueberries. Guitar Hero is now the party leader. Oh my god, they don't know how to play real guitar. With the chair. Yeah, it's a good thing, well, it's actually a little unfortunate that I wasn't on a different character, because this character has no augments in her gear. Yeah. Tanya, thanks for oh, Amberjane is Syax. Oh my god. Syax. I have the kitties now. I have kitties in my office again. Look at this. Voodoo shows up and then all of a sudden the kitty cat show up. It's a scamper cat. And I see a Stormlost over there on the other table. We have kitties. Oh, everybody went in, so I don't know what I'm doing. Yep, exclamation points to join the giveaway. I'm giving away 2 codes for 100 DDO points each. And next Saturday night, I know y'all love Vooduspyce, don't we all? But I'm going to be doing my 200th episode of my show on DDO stream, and I've got 5 codes. Yeah, I'll show you what I'll be giving away next week. I still have the thing up here. Hold on. Well, wait, I don't know what we're doing. This is what I'm giving away next week on DDO stream on Sunday night. All this shit. Point codes. I've got 5 750 point codes on those cards. The Crystal Forge Patrons Coffer. And if you're on Shadowdale, I got a shit ton of pet certificates I want to get rid of. So, good times. Yeah, 200 episodes. Holy crap. Well, maybe I'll get great loot. I don't know. Because I do have my Jin boost on, so... Fingies crossed. You can give me some more of those 750 codes, or you meet pets. No, I'm trying to get rid of them. Though I was there. Voodoo is the one who helped me get the cloak that I'm wearing. I got the wings on my own because you didn't need to be running that on Reaper. And Voodoo, didn't I help you get your purple worm crown blade helmet or thingy-majigger or something? I remember trading a helmet to you.
You hear cracking and rustling sounds from across the room. Then you realize the wax statues have sprung to life.
Oh no!
Judging from the few intact parts, these remains are human.
Oh no!
Could have caused damage like this.
Things have been difficult lately. With the cold weather, more people come to the museum looking for a warm place to visit. But even that
I'm just gonna follow everybody else.
Gold to heat the place. Still,
I love all the art
as
here.
Johanna says, we can survive anything as long as we have each other. We'll figure it out together.
We've got
I've been
Stormlost.
working later and later nights, putting the finishing touches on a custom order. Johanna brought me dinner in the workshop. And time passed so much faster than
You
good
die. How
She
cool
is
get
truly the
back
light of
home.
my life.
Panic!
I don't know what I would do without her.
Well, I'll be dead.
More wax statues start to move. They're intent on stopping you. A massive figure looms in the darkened courtyard ahead, flanked by a pair of towering statues. Discarded blades rise from the ground. They begin spinning, searching for blood.
I don't know.
The strange figure lashes out with killing intent.
Am I supposed to
The
kill these
Juggernaut
things?
suddenly grips his head. The turmoil releases waves of energy, protecting him from damage. But the ground shakes. One of the barriers falls. This is the workshop where the wax statues were made. Molten wax bubbles and bursts in a pit in the middle of the room. Perhaps something behind that barrier could aid in defeating the relentless Juggernaut. Wax statues spring from the crates. Though completely expressionless, they seem driven by an invisible hatred. I will not let her go.
It wasn't me, I didn't do it.
Give her up. By all the powers, I will never forgive the body snatchers who took her, and I will never forgive the police who let her be taken. I will make them
I don't, is anybody actually
Every
in?
last one of them. Hope is gone.
Everybody's like range. I'm just chilling over here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Book, I learn of a shrine to the dark powers. Are they real? I pray that they are.
Look at Sharmlost, who's now washing her butt.
Now that the room has grown quiet, you spy an intricate amulet in the dusty corner of the workshop. You touch the amulet. Suddenly you hear a voice echo inside your mind. Johanna's words spill forth. A memory of her love for her husband, Valther. You wonder if these words were meant for the Juggernaut, the remains of what once was Valther. As you reach out to the creature, the memory you heard rushes into him. He roars in pain and surprise. The Juggernaut gathers himself,
I'm helping!
consolidating his power. Then he gestures to one of the towering statues nearby. The statue lifts off the ground and begins to move, threatening to crush those below it.
Stomped by a statue that... Oh, hello. Let's not... Did that. Let me go. Well, I can hit these things, can't I?
The Juggernaut begins to writhe once again, his tortured mind consuming him. Waves of energy flow forth, and another barrier falls. This wing was once the living quarters of the museum staff. More
Excuse me.
animated objects haunt these silent halls.
Listen to the music.
Find this shrine, I might be able to petition the dark power I need. Power to avenge my poor Johanna. Power to make them all pay. I made it
A warlike wardrobe? Oh, I love it.
After death and barely able to move, I made my request. I felt the presence of the dark powers.
A moment later, they left me with this strange set of armor. You find a key on the floor here, worn from frequent use. I'm headed up the mountain in the morning. The weather grows even colder. But I must find the shrine. I will not stop until I have my revenge. This door is locked. What might be behind it?
I had the silver key for the door! Is Stormlost named
You
after the
were
rare spawn in
surprised.
Northrend? No.
This room is filled with art
She's
supplies.
named that because I
Several
rescued her in a
easels have
storm.
been placed around the room, adorned with beautiful paintings. It took more than an hour to put on the armor in my weakened state. I can barely move. I don't see how I'll ever make it back to town. Still, I must try. There is blood I need to spill.
There's blood I need to spill.
Notice you. They do not appreciate these.
She's now a year... Well, she's over a year old. The vet, I rescued her on the 12th of August last year. I think it was the 12th, or was it the 7th or something. And when I took her to the vet estimated that she was only a month old. Hey, don't sit in my ass!
As the strange inhabitants of the room grow still, a figure rises from the bed.
The simulacrum. Ooh, that's creepy as hell. That is creepy as hell. The voice acting for that.
The recording goes silent, and the wax form of the woman collapses. As silence fills the room, you suddenly notice an intricately decorated book. Was that always there?
This
You
looks like
flip through the discarded
this should open up a
diary.
door.
As you do, a voice once more fills your mind. It seems Johanna had great confidence in Valther. She hoped her love would inspire him to find peace.
I'm gonna hide in a snowdrift. Or maybe not.
The memories from the diary flow out of you and into the Juggernaut. He roars once more, consumed with sorrow and rage. The other towering statue springs up from the ground, ready to crush those beneath it.
Oh, you can see where it is. Nice camper butt. Oh, I almost got pile drived by that. Shield bash. Hey, leave me alone.
The Juggernaut throws his scythe. It begins to spin and tumble on its own, fueled by his energy and rage.
Can I kill the scythe? Am I allowed to kill the scythe? That looks like fun. Ooh, they got me. Alright, let me get out of the way. That was fun. Hey, leave me alone! I think that one's aggroed specifically on me because I pissed him off or something, I don't know. I wanna hit him! I wanna hit him!
The Juggernaut falls to his knees.
Yay!
His body ruined beyond repair. His rage-fueled magic dissipates as well, causing the animated objects to crash to the floor. The relentless rage of the Juggernaut has been ended. Perhaps now
Can somebody
the
bless
spirits
the-
of Valther and Johanna may finally find some peace together.
Let's see what I got. Hi! What did anybody else get? Everybody else looted. Bonus to attack, damage rolls, armor and shields. On hit, 16d6 piercing damage. You can set a metal line bypassing all kinds. Harvest the okay. Interesting. Well, let's loot it. I did the thing. Alright, well, let me leave party. Leave party? I guess so. Well, wait, I should finish. Oh, I didn't listen to the last recording device. Oh, shit. I have a cat, though. I have a cat. I have two cats. I have Stormlost and I have Skipper. Alright. And then you get shit for the quest reward. I will take the impressive trophy. Guild renown, always a good thing. Neato. Let's see what I got in the mail. And what time is it? Oh. Alrighty. Sounds nice. Oh, I am now noted. Alrighty. Let's go upstairs and talk to that guy. I think I'll just spend the rest of the stream doing finishing my run of the rares. Yeah. And cleaning my bags out. Fort bypass feet. Hell yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing, scamper? Yeah, so this character only has 3 bags because I never ran the Coin Lord's rep quests because I'm a dork. Let's actually go clear bags here first. I now have Scamper is the pebcac. She is the prop between the chair and the keyboard. Inventory management never ending. This is true. Alright, to repair my stuff because I died twice in there. We're not getting rid of that. We did actually get this in the quest that we just completed before the thing. So that's actually a decent cloak. The one I have is also pretty decent. The legendary cloak of sunlight. The lesser displacement is actually pretty nice. The healing amp's good. That's our armor bonus, proof against disease in the 3 slots versus... Well, this has 3 slots as well. It's got the green, colorless, and this... Hold on. Yeah, both... Cloak of sunlight, where did that come from? That came from Mithranor, actually. Oh my god, this kitty is so cute, and so is this kitty over here cute. And I got another Gravekeeper's Docent, which is like useless. Probably gonna feed it. Alright, make sure I didn't save anything or forget to save something. Alright. I am petting a cat. Alright. Thank you, Voodoo! We've done an almost entire circuit of the rares, so... So, Voodoo, while you're still here, I asked Strim Tom, I'm going to ask you too. I want to make a first life 32-point build of a Mind Cleaver Dragon Lord that actually uses the 2 summoned weapons. I've looked at a couple of builds. Ungbangwa had a really interesting Dragon Lord build that I think he adapted to Mind Cleaver, but he didn't actually provide a build. He was just talking about what he would do with it, and so it's like I can't parse that into a leveling progression. It's like, okay, I would like a build file for the builder, or print it out so I can see it, dude. I'm not asking you, Voodoo. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, Ungbangwa, if you're talking about it, show me the build. Alright. I'm gonna see what it looks like. Alright. We're gonna run the rares, do a circuit, and cause a little mayhem. We already killed 9 of the 14 rares, and 3 of those rares that we haven't actually hit are the 3 purples. So there's only 2 that I haven't run across on this character. 14, 13, 12. So 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there's 3 I haven't run across. You're not a build mechanic. You know nothing about melee or range. You play casters, heals, and warlock tank. Alright, fair enough. Thought I'd ask. No worries. No worries at all. I need my map to know where the hell I am and where I'm going. Where are you going and what are the... Actually, I need to go this way. No, it's on this side of the building. You know what? Screw it. We'll just go over here. We'll just go over here. And start our way around from here. Okay, we are one thing away. The werewolf dude shows up here if he's... Hey, stop that. I said stop that. Now you get knocked down and you don't get up again. Let's actually go clockwise this time around. I normally go counterclockwise, but let's go clockwise. What the hell? Alright. Except we didn't go far enough back for the one, I think. Yeah, the werewolf guy is normally here. Alright, we did go far enough back. Okay. One other thing I want to do, Voodoo, is actually get my main on the TR train, because I have a crap ton of hearts of wood. Hearts of blood in my... I have a character who's called All the Hearts, and that's all she has, is her, like, her entire... She got, like, 79 hearts in her bank that I've just collected over the years. I'm like, what am I doing with these? I should use them. I should just use this fucking thing. So that's the plan, is I want to actually get my main on the TR train. But I'm such a slow leveler, and the one thing that makes it difficult for me leveling is I have not yet parsed the trick of spamming through epics in 5 seconds flat. I know people do it, but I don't. I haven't figured that one out. Why am I getting unmounted all the time? Dismounted. Very little jerk. Quite a few, but not that many. Yeah, because I never use them. That's why when I get the quest, I say, do you want the heart seeds? I'm like, no. I don't need hearts of wood. I don't need hearts of blood. I have too many hearts. Voodoo has a video for that. Voodoo has a video for everything. I also need to watch Voodoo's video. The Voodio. Are we going to call them Voodios? Voodios. About magic essence crafting. Alright, let's see. That guy's not here. Let's go see if Cathode is home again. Why did Mobot? It's Voodoo. What the fuck? Oh, that's because you posted a link. Hold on. Hold on. I get to a spot. Let me go to the bot. Here, let me fix this. Even though you're not actually a regular channel, you show up too much. Oh my god! That one person's a regular on my channel, and that person's been dead for 5 years. Vooduspyce. Oh my god, it's the Angry Rage Beard. Alright, Voodoo, you can now post links whenever you damn well want to. The bot will allow you to. You are now a regular of the channel. So now you know what that means. You have to actually show up more often. I don't make the rules. Actually, I do. It's my channel. There you go. Your fast, epic leveling routines. Thank you, sir. I will peruse that in a little bit. In fact, let me do this. Click. Click. Yes, I'm sure I want to open the link. Please wait up to 5 seconds before opening this link. Alright, there we go. I will read that later. Boris the Pony! I'm actually amused that there's Bloody Boots Boris in Feywild, and now we've got Boris the Patchwork Beast here in Lamordia. I have like 3 of these already, or 4, or something. I have a stupid number of those. I think I'm gonna get snacks after the stream. I only had a breakfast sandwich around 11 o'clock this morning, and a bowl of ramen around 3, and like a piece of chicken for supper, and I probably should eat something more than that. So kids, should I get taquitos? Throw them in the microwave? Or should I just get some potato chips? And I have some bog standard tater chips and some French onion chip dip. Good. Pizza. I don't have pizza. I'm telling you what I've got. I don't order food out, by the way, because it's fucking expensive. And given how late it is, DoorDash should probably be shitty anyway. French onion dip is very good, yeah. But the thing about the French onion dip is you have to put it in the fridge before you try to eat it. It is terrible. Terrible if you just eat it at room temperature. It does not taste as good. Alright, once I'm done running the rares, I'm going to do the giveaway for 2 different 100 DDO point codes. And again, don't forget, Sunday night on twitch.tv/DDO stream, I will be doing my 200th episode of Living Each Life. Alright, are you home today? No. Now I have to kill everything to get out of here. I mean, I could just recall out. Where's the fun in that? Can I go now? Nope. There's still something in here that's alive. There we go. Now I can get out of here. And I think there's just 2 more we haven't visited. One is the boat guy. And the other one is the Voices of the Dead. Look at this storm lost. AKA Little Miss Fuzzy Butt. Alright. Dead dude's not up this time. Now let's see if I can remember how to find Voices of the Dead. It's not to be confused with the quest of the same name. I know it's down by the town hall. One thing I'm looking forward to, Voodoo was there when it was announced. UI scaling. Will I use it for DDO? Actually, probably not, I'll be honest. Is it this one? I think it actually is this one. It helps if I don't run down the stairs. Probably helps if I don't ride a horse up the stairs too, but you know. And, okay, he's not home. Frick it. Alright, let's get back to town. Save that 3 hours of the 10% named loot thing. Good night, Holly. Okay. It is actually 11 o'clock. What the hell? 200th episode. Look who I found. Look who I found. It's to Voodoo. Oh, I just realized Sporty Spice and he has a ginger spice and a... What is Vooduspyce? Which Spice Girl is Voodoo? Alright. It's time for me to go. But before I go, let's do the giveaway. Give... Okay, hit those codes in the right window, Druid. Jesus Christmas. Give away. Learn how to spell give... I literally spelled giveaway backwards. I spelled give correctly. I spelled away wrong. It's like give waya. 2 winners tonight, and there'll be no more DDO codes on this stream, on this channel, until Snipes sends me some more on September 1st or thereabouts. But big giveaways on Sunday's DDO stream. Draw number 1. Cool. Draw number 2. Draw. Alrighty. We've got our winners chicken dinners. Alrighty. Let me go to this. And go to here. There's you. And let me grab code numero 1. Make sure it's my DDO point codes and not my Locho point codes. But I think I actually got rid of all those already. Or no, I actually have a couple of those left, but they're not getting out on this show. Alrighty, Kills got their code, and let me get the final code. And again, not only will I have points codes to give away on Sunday, I'll be giving away some pets here on Shadowdale. And also, one lucky viewer is going to walk away with the top tier of the Crystalline Patrons coffers. Crystal Forge, I should say. Durr. Let me find my other code. Alright, and those are the codes. They's gone, they done. Not my problem no more. No more. Alright, save that file, make it go away. Alrighty. I have got to work tomorrow. Always welcome to join us when you do your fast epic routine or whatever. Just usually pretty times. Yeah, that's because I have a job, Voodoo. I don't get to stream as my job. I mean, if I could afford to stream as my job, I totally would because I hate my job. I'm about to go bonkers at... I'm going to pet a cat. Sunday fun night. Yeah. Yeah, I stream Sunday nights on DDO stream because that was A, the only night that there was an evening available. And B, it was basically the only evening that I didn't already do something else. But I would have probably changed my regular schedule. So speaking of schedule... my next stream should be Thursday night playing EverQuest Legends. I may or may not have an EverQuest developer, a former EverQuest 2 developer on my stream. One of my friends who now works on a completely different game, has nothing to do with EverQuest or Daybreak or Sony Online Entertainment. But she's a very dear friend and we play EverQuest together occasionally. We killed Fippy Darkpaw last week. or last time we played. It wasn't last week. Because I actually had shit to do Thursday night last week. I'm petting a cat. Look at this kitty. Look at this. Oh. She almost fell. Come here. Come here. Alright. Come on. Protest. Protesting kitty. Look at this. Look at this ball of fluff. Look at this ball of fluff. Look at this ball of fluff. Hi, Stormlost. Look at this big floofy tail. Hi. You wanna go eepee? You wouldn't mind having the mountain pet from the coffer. It looks really good, doesn't it, Airbus? It really looks good. There you go. You washing your fur? Alright, it's time for me to go. Y'all be good. Can't be good, be good at it. Also, Thursday, yeah, EverQuest Legends on Thursday. That's the plan. Friday, I'll be on 1 o'clock Eastern on Lotro stream. My professor is away for the next few weeks, so I steal his time slot. What that means is Friday night I should be able to stream again. It is probably going to be more Lotro, simply because I will not be able to stream Lotro on Saturday here, because I'll be working my other job. The other job that I actually like way more than my day job, but it do be what it do be. Alright, everybody be good. If you can't be good, be Vooduspyce, okay? Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye! Yeah, there's the button. I think it's the button. Yeah, button.